Scorpio, May 12th, 2026, a massive energy shift begins. Title, Scorpio, May 12th, 2026, a massive energy shift begins. You are never going back. Tags, Scorpio horoscope today, Scorpio, May 2026, Scorpio tarot reading, Scorpio daily horoscope, Scorpio energy today, Scorpio zodiac. May 12, Scorpio massive shift, astrology today, 2026. Scorpio love reading, Scorpio career horoscope, Scorpio weekly reading, zodiac signs, 2026. Scorpio prediction, Scorpio Pluto, Scorpio transformation, 2026. Scorpio awakening May, Scorpio energy shift, Scorpio divine timing, 2026. Opening. Welcome back, Scorpio. If you have been feeling it, that deep, rumbling, underground kind of shift that has no clear name but an unmistakable presence, you are right on time for this reading. Something enormous is moving in the invisible layers of your life right now, and today, May 12th, 2026, is the day it begins to break through the surface in ways you can finally see, feel, and act on. What has been stirring in the depths of your soul for weeks, perhaps months, is no longer content to stay hidden. It is rising, and Scorpio, you were born for exactly this kind of moment. Viewer comments. Opening. I pressed play and immediately got goosebumps. I have been feeling something massive building for weeks, and I could not explain it to anyone. Now I understand. A Scorpio depth diver. Found this at 2 a.m. and could not stop watching. Scorpio sun, and this opening described my soul perfectly. Thank you for seeing us the way you do. Darkwater Scorpio 22. I never share readings, but I sent this to every Scorpio I know the second the opening finished. This is different. This one is real. A Pluto child XO. To every Scorpio soul who found their way to this reading today, whether by search, by intuition, or by that quiet pull that Scorpios know better than any other sign, you are exactly where you need to be. Your sign does not stumble into things by accident. You are drawn by invisible threads to what your soul already knows it needs, and right now your soul knows that today carries a message it cannot afford to miss. Stay with this reading from the first word to the last, because every layer of it has been placed here deliberately for you. Let us establish what the cosmos is doing right now so the full weight of this moment lands properly. On May 12th, 2026, the planetary configuration overhead is triggering the deepest and most transformational sector of the Scorpio chart. Your ruling planet Pluto, the Lord of Death, rebirth, power, and profound transformation, is making a move that astrologers have watched building for months. And when Pluto moves in alignment with Scorpio, something that was hidden comes into the light. Something that was dying is allowed to fully release, and something brand new, something that has never existed in your life before, begins to take its first breath. Pluto speaks the language of the underworld, and Scorpio is the only sign in the zodiac that can walk through the underworld and come back carrying treasure. That is not a metaphor. That is your actual lived experience. Every time something in your life has broken down, burned away, or been forcibly stripped from you, you have emerged from that process as something more powerful, more knowing, and more real than you were before. Today, Pluto is handing you another key. It will open a door that has been locked for a very long time, and what is behind that door is worth every difficult step it took to reach it. The central theme of today's reading for Scorpio is radical and irreversible change, not the surface level change of rearranging furniture in the same room, the kind of change where the entire architecture of something in your life is being demolished so that something structurally different, something built on truth instead of fear, can be constructed in its place. This is the kind of change Scorpio was made for, not the kind you watch happen to you, the kind you participate in with your eyes open, your instincts sharp, and your courage fully activated. For Scorpio souls navigating the territory of love, intimate connection, and deep emotional bonds, today carries some of the most significant energy of the year. A truth is coming forward that has been beneath the surface of a relationship, and whether that truth is painful or beautiful, it is liberating. The universe is clearing away the fog of uncertainty that has surrounded a connection in your life. Some of you are about to understand with perfect clarity why a relationship ended. Others are about to feel the walls come down between yourself and someone you have been holding at arm's length. And a few of you are about to recognize that the love you have been waiting for has been right there, waiting for you to be ready to see it. Viewer comments, midsection. Mid. The Pluto section hit me like a truck. I have been through so much loss this past year, and you just reframed every single bit of it as preparation. I am crying the best kind of tears. A Scorpio, rebirth, 2026. The love reading described my exact situation down to the word. Someone came back and I did not know if I was ready. This reading told me everything I needed to know. A deep water, heart SC. Scorpio rising and moon here. I watch a lot of astrology content and nothing comes close to the depth of this channel. Today's reading is operating on another level entirely. Rising, Scorpio, UK. I paused at the part about walking through the underworld and coming back with treasure. That is the most accurate description of being a Scorpio that I have ever heard in my life. A Scorpio season forever. In the arena of career, ambition, and life purpose, today's energy is sending a direct and powerful signal to Scorpio that it is time to stop playing small. You have been operating at a fraction of your actual capacity, and the universe has noticed. For some of you, a professional opportunity is arriving that requires you to step into a level of visibility, authority, or leadership that feels slightly uncomfortable. That discomfort is not a sign to retreat. That discomfort is the exact sensation of your growth edge. Lean into it with the full force of everything you are made of. Scorpio, your instincts are among the most accurate of any sign in the zodiac. You sense things before they are visible. You read energy in a room before a word is spoken. You know when something is wrong and when something is right in a way that defies rational explanation. Today, your intuition is operating at its absolute peak. Every gut feeling you have in the next 24 hours deserves your full and serious attention. Do not dismiss what you sense because it cannot be proven. In Scorpio's case, what cannot be proven today will almost always be confirmed tomorrow. There is a spiritual layer to today's reading that is essential and cannot be skipped over. Many Scorpio souls are currently in the middle of a profound psychic and spiritual opening that began sometime in the past year. Veils are thinning, dreams are becoming more vivid and more symbolic. Synchronicities are increasing in frequency and intensity. If this is your experience, it is not anxiety. It is not mental noise. It is the natural result of your consciousness expanding beyond the limitations it once accepted. You are becoming more of what you have always actually been, and what you have always been is extraordinary. The area of personal power and self-sovereignty is being directly activated in your chart today, Scorpio. For too long, many of you have given your power away, not dramatically or foolishly, but quietly, in small daily surrenders to other people's expectations, fears, demands, or narratives about who you are and what you are capable of. Today, the cosmos is returning something to you that was always yours but was temporarily on loan to circumstances that no longer exist. Your power is coming home. Receive it consciously, hold it carefully, and use it with the wisdom that only a Scorpio who has been through the fire truly possesses. Finances and material resources are also under a significant cosmic lens for Scorpio today. If you have been worried about money, about security, about the tangible structures of your life, today brings either a concrete shift in a positive direction or a clarity about what action you need to take to create that shift. The universe does not withhold abundance from those who are in genuine alignment with their purpose. And Scorpio, you are closer to that alignment right now than you may currently believe. A financial conversation, a decision, an opportunity, or a new perspective on your resources is arriving. Pay close attention to every financial signal you receive in the next 48 hours. The relationships that surround you, not just romantic, but every significant bond in your life, are being evaluated by the energy of today's planetary alignment. Scorpio has zero tolerance for inauthenticity once they can clearly see it, and right now you can see it with crystalline precision. Some connections in your life are going to reveal their true nature very clearly in the days ahead. Some will surprise you with their depth, others will disappoint you with their shallowness. Let this revelation serve you. The people who are truly meant to be in the next chapter of your story are those who can meet you at the real level you are now operating from. There is a message today that is specifically meant for Scorpio souls who have been carrying grief, whether recent or long held, whether known or unnamed. You have been surviving something. You have been holding a weight in private that most people around you cannot see and would not understand even if you showed it to them. Today, the cosmos is acknowledging that grief directly, not to prolong it, but to honor it and to tell you that its purpose has been fully served. You are allowed to set it down now, not because it did not matter, but because it shaped you into exactly who you needed to become. And who you have become is ready for what comes next. For single Scorpio souls, today's romantic energy is genuinely electric. The kind of connection that transforms you is in the energetic orbit of your life right now. Some of you will feel a sudden and inexplicable pull towards someone you have just met or are about to meet. Do not intellectualize it, do not run from it. Scorpio already knows in the first moment whether something is real or not, and if what you feel is real, honor it by staying present with it instead of immediately building walls around it. You deserve a love that matches your depth, and that love is closer today than it has been in a very long time. Health, energy, and physical vitality deserve specific attention in today's reading. Many Scorpio souls have been running on reserve power for longer than they should have, pushing through, managing, surviving, but not actually thriving. The body has been sending signals that the mind has been overriding. Today, the cosmos is amplifying those signals to a volume that is harder to ignore. This is not alarming. It is a loving intervention from your own physical intelligence. Rest is not something you earn after you have given everything you have. Rest is how you maintain the power to continue giving. Honor your body today with at least one deliberate act of genuine care. The shadow energy of today also needs honest acknowledgement because Scorpio deserves a reading that tells the truth. The shadow side of today's powerful Pluto activation can manifest in Scorpio as a tendency toward obsession, control, or suspicion. When you are in the middle of a major energetic shift, the instinct to grip tighter to what remains familiar is completely understandable. But today, the cosmos is asking you to practice the art of conscious release. What you are meant to have will not slip away if you loosen your grip, and what slips away when you relax your hold was never truly yours to keep. Viewer comments. End section. The shadow side section was the most honest thing I have heard in any reading ever. Someone finally said out loud what Scorpios actually struggle with instead of just telling us we are powerful. That honesty is what makes this channel unlike anything else. Truth first, Scorpio. I have been carrying grief for 2 years in secret. When you said the cosmos is acknowledging it and telling me I can set it down now, I had to stop the video and just breathe for a minute. Thank you. A Scorpio, silent survivor. The single Scorpio love reading describes something that happened to me literally this week. I met someone and felt that pull immediately and ran. This reading told me to stop running. I'm not running anymore. Out of Scorpio opening heart. Every section of this reading was precise, deep, and real. Not surface astrology, not generic positivity, actual soul-level truth. This is the channel Scorpios have been waiting for. Real Scorpio energy. I am sending this to my therapist because this reading articulated things I have been trying to say in sessions for months. Thank you for putting language to things that have no easy words. A Scorpio healing arc. As we move toward the close of this reading, Scorpio, let everything that has been shared settle into you at whatever depth it needs to reach. You do not process things on the surface, and you never have. You take things in, you carry them down into the depths of your own interior world, and you return with an understanding that is richer and more complete than what most people ever access. That is your gift. That is also your practice. And right now, what you are integrating is significant enough that it deserves your full interior attention over the coming days. The massive energy shift that began today is not a single event. It is the opening of a period of sustained and accelerating transformation that will continue to unfold and reveal itself in the months ahead. The changes you experience beginning now are not random. They are responses to a version of you that has been quietly, consistently becoming more true, more whole, and more aligned with your actual soul frequency. The universe is catching up to who you have been becoming in private, and it is doing so in a big, undeniable, life-altering way. Scorpio, the version of your life that is beginning to emerge from this shift is not the life you were handed by your circumstances, your past, or other people's definitions of who you should be. It is the life your soul has been mapping out from the very beginning. The one that requires all of you to show up for it. The one that demands your full power, your full authenticity, and your full willingness to be seen in your true nature. That life is not a fantasy. It is the destination this entire journey has been moving you toward, and you are standing at its doorway right now. Scorpio, if today's reading reached something real in you, if even one sentence touched a truth you have been living in silence, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which part of this reading spoke to you most directly. Your voice matters in this community, and your comment might be exactly the thing that draws another Scorpio soul to this reading at the moment they need it most. Every comment, every share, every like is an act of service to someone you will never meet, but whose life you will quietly impact. If this reading brought you something valuable, please give it a like, share it with the Scorpios in your life, and subscribe if you have not already done so. This channel is built for souls who want the real depth, not the surface reading, not the generic positivity, but the actual, honest, transformational truth of what the cosmos is saying to your sign. That is what you will always find here. For those of you who feel called to go deeper, personal extended readings, monthly Scorpio forecasts, and exclusive cosmic content are available through the links below. You deserve guidance that matches your depth, your intelligence, and your genuine desire to understand not just what is happening in your life, but why and what it is preparing you for. To every single Scorpio soul who watched this reading today, I want to leave you with this. You are one of the most powerful, most perceptive, most genuinely transformational forces in the entire zodiac. The world often does not understand you. It sometimes fears what it cannot fully comprehend, but the universe understands you completely. It built you for exactly the kind of moment we are in right now, a moment that requires depth over surface, truth over comfort, transformation over stagnation. You are not just ready for this shift, you are the shift. Until next time, Scorpio, stay true to the depths, stay brave in the becoming, stay open to the extraordinary transformation that is already in motion for you. With power, truth, and deep cosmic love, your guide through the depths.